Okay, here's a few questions to help you with your revision. So, first question says, Edward makes 40 cookies. He eats 16 of them and takes the rest to school. What percentage does he take to school? So before we can work out the percentage he takes to school, we need to know how many he takes to school. So if he's made 40 and he's eaten 16, 40 takes 16 is 24. So he takes 24 cookies to school. It then says, what percentage does he take to school? So he takes 24 to school out of the 40 he's made. So that's it as a fraction. And then to change it into a percentage, we need to times by 100. So 24 out of 40 times 100 gives me an answer of 60%. Okay, example number 2 then. So in a year group of 80 students, 35% of them are girls. How many girls are they? So what we're doing is we're trying to work out 35% of 80. So if I want to work out 35% of 80, 35% we can write as 35 over 100 or 0.35. It doesn't matter which one of those you use. Of means times by 80. So whichever way you want to do it, 0.35 or 35 over 100 times 80 equals, and that tells us there are 28 girls. Okay, for this one then, it says in a sale, the price of a coat is reduced by 20%. The sale price of the coat is £76. How much did the coat cost before the sale? So we're trying to work backwards here, work out how much something was before this reduction. Now there's two ways of working this out. You can either do it just thinking about what you would do. So if you knew the cost of the coat, the price, if it was then being reduced by 20%, if you take 20% off something, you've got 80% left. So you want to work out 80% of the price. So you're going to times it by 0.8 or 0.80. And that will give you the sale price, which is 76. And what you could then do is say, well, if that's a times by 0.80, if I want to move that or to get rid of that or inverse that, the opposite of timesing by 0.8 is dividing. So we could say then that my price is simply 76 divided by 0.8, which gives me £95. Another way of doing this is to think about it as a little proportion. So if the sale price has been reduced by 20%, you must only have 80% left. And that bit that's left is worth £76. So I want to know how much it was before the sale. That's 100%. So could I from there possibly get to 100%? So what I might do in this case is I might say, well, if 80% is 76, to get 10%, I just divide by 8. So I'm going to do 76 divided by 8, which is 9.5 or £9.50. And then your original price is 100%, so I'm going to times that by 10. That gives me £95. Okay, question now on some simplifying and indices. So if I want to simplify these expressions, 5x squared plus 4x squared, we just add them together and get 9x squared. We're multiplying, so 6a times 2b, we're going to do the 6 times the 2 to get 12, and a times b is just ab. And for the last one, I'm going to do 2 times 3, which is 6. Y cubed times y4. So remember, when we multiply, we add these little numbers at the top. So that'll be y7. Okay, if we had something a bit different, so if I had something like 12a to the 5 divided by 3a squared. So for this one, we're going to do the division. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. And when we divide, we subtract these little powers. So 5 take away 2 leaves me with a cubed. And lastly, if I was asked to simplify 6y squared plus 3y minus 2y squared. If I'm simplifying this, remember these are different terms. We can't group together y squareds and y's. I can group together these bits. So 6y squared minus 2y squared is 4y squared, but the y bit stays as just plus 3y. Okay, a little bit on some sequences then. So question 5 is find the rule for the nth term. The sequence goes 3, 7, 11, 15. So remember we look at what we're going up in each time. So we're going up in 4s, adding 4 each time. So that's a bit like the 4 times tables. So we're going to start with 4n. We're going to start with the 4 times tables. The first number in the 4 times tables, 4 times 1 is 4, but we start at 3. So to get from the 4 times tables to this list of numbers, I need to take away 1. That's my formula for the nth term. And question 6, write down the first 3 terms of the sequence 3n plus 5. So to get the first term, all we're going to do is put in that n equals 1. So if n is 1 in here, I'm going to have 3 times 1 plus 5. So 3 times 1 is 3 plus 5 is 8. The second term is going to be when n equals 2. So 3 times 2 is 6 plus 5 is 11. And the third term is going to be when n equals 3. 3 times 3 plus 5. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 5 is 14. So the first 3 terms are 8, 11, 14 of that sequence. Hopefully that's given you a little bit of help with your revision, and good luck in the test tomorrow. The sale price